Then up one more time. Keep jumping. Go. Go back, start over. Now, I'm going to start on this. And I just want you to just go stick, all the way around. Don't back up, don't go the wrong way. Again, back like that, don't move it. When you get ready to set up to reset, put your finger out and I'll lighten up. You reset your hand, you go again. Take your finger up so I'll lighten up. Stop. spinning, while you're turning this button. Or that. You're gonna turn on, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Stop it, back up, get set, start over. Now what I want you to do is I just want you to try to go real far and then do the let up thing. Go from here all the way to there. Hold on. I go slow, slow. That's been
Glenn says hello.
I thought Glenn.
Hi, Joe.
Now to make it hurt. Finger in the middle of it. Okay, put your hand in there. Slow, slow. Over here. Go. Go and Here, give me one of those black thick discs.
Face shield?
Black thick discs, not face shield.
that?
Yes, it is. I'm not using anything else but this.
You those mine.
I said black, thick, this. What am I using? This. Where's the clicker? All right, what Glenn say?
Oh, Jesus. this line. He said, I picked up the mower today, but I didn't get a picture of it yet. It has a bagger attachment and a detacher attachment. He also said it's a snapper with an 8-horse Briggs & Stratton engine.
Is it rear engine?
Also, he said, what is this part for?
This is the air injection tube for my blower, showing the blower.
Okay.
I'm taking off the paint with this because I'm going to get Tara to sandblast this to give it an even coat from one end to the other and hide all of the sand marks.
Okay.
Oh, Lisa's gonna do some work.
About time.
Oh, Tara don't want to sleep tonight. Ah, Tara came off.
Okay, hold on.
I have the motor covered up in a plastic bag. Right down there.
Okay, what's up, spraying? He said yes, rear engine motor. Rear engine motor.
Oh. Tara, I need some oil. See if you can weld that hole up.
Cool.
Where's the T, buddy?
Oh, you just hit it. Here.
Glenn, this CVT lawnmower that we're putting back together, we gotta put belts on it. We may not have to put belts on it. We may can clean that belt and degreaser and then pressure wash it. Alright, and but the brake pedal is ballerina high. Like here's your foot pedal. Okay, here's your foot pedal. Here's your brake pedal up here. You have to pick your foot up and put it on the brake. And then when you get ready to go, pick your foot up and drop it down, put it on gas or put it on the go. So we're going to move it to the side, like a car. You really don't need the brake for anything other than cranking it for the parking brake switch, and you put the parking brake on so that you take the stress off the transmission if you're doing something with the mower. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a worm drive, a worm gear, and a bull gear instead of a pinion and a ring. And so when you let off the gas, the mower stops pretty much instantly. So there's no need for a brake. On my hydrostatic mowers, we've had hydrostatic mowers for 20 years. I've never once pushed clutch in other than to crank it. I've never once stopped the mower with the clutch brake. Matter of fact, the clutch pads on my mower are brand spanking new. They've never been worn. You let off the handle, the mower stops because of the hydraulic resistance. A little longer than that. So Tara is in there, well, trying her luck at welding up a hole. Bring it here, let me see what you're doing so far.
Just started.
I know, but bring it in and see what you're doing where you just started.
Ain't much, because I'm still trying to figure out how to get it without doing the edges.
Alright, you're not holding it long enough for one thing. It's gonna build up, baby. Just do a series of dots. Just move around.
Okay, now I'm doing it inside the hole or on the edge of it.
Inside the hole. Okay,
Okay.
look, the hole has from here all the way out to there, from there to there. So don't weld out here, weld in here. Like, okay, in other words, if I told you to make this pipe longer, I wouldn't expect you to weld the bead out here. I would expect you to weld the bead right on the end of the pipe. So try to weld right on the edge of the hole.
Okay, so stick the
Wire in there just a little bit. Glenn, I found a whole engine at Temu, which is worth the shot.
He said, Tara is doing welding now?
Yes. It's it is a 212 cc, which is roughly about a 6.5, 7 horsepower engine. And it looks identical to that Predator that's on this tiller. Same carburetor, same looking carburetor, okay, same looking gas tank, same looking muffler, everything's the same. There you go, that sounds better. But it is, they said 13 horsepower in the initial advertisement. I know better than that. 212 cc's is not 13 horsepower. It is $131. I can't beat that with a stick, provided it lasts. Oh, it ships from this seller in Georgia. Hey, we don't have to wait 10 years. How do you like a post? 7 horsepower, I don't know why it's at 18. Yeah, on the go-kart, great engine, they run good. Best motor ever came with a flat top piston already, threw in a thinner head gasket and 18-pound springs. Removed the governor, did the exhaust and carb. She sounds so mean. Yeah, so however you like a page on Temu. I don't know how you do that. I guess I'll just stick it in my cart and just leave it there.
You can't add it to the list.
I don't see add to a list. Don't burn me with that pipe. I don't even see where to add it to the cart. Oh, add the cart. You're supposed to connect all the dots fluidly. Alright, give me the grinder and let me grind your work, see what comes up.
Kimberly, did you get a chance to put the gas into the house?
Alright, let me see what she did.
You good?
I don't know yet.
Good.
Alright, Jared. Alright, go run a bead. Start here. Now remember, you're watching for that puddle to look like molten lava. Okay, as soon as you see it form, move. Now, with MIG, you're going to be constantly moving. So the speed that I would weld this would be like this. Like that.
Okay, I'll buy those 2 lines.
Yeah, those 2 lines. I just dug out some porosity.
He said for the Craftsman chiller, question mark.
Yes. I can't get that Craftsman engine to run. A carburetor is $120, $110, $120 for it, and I can get a whole engine for $130. I have a Predator engine, which is a copy or probably the same engine, and they work good. I've had them apart. They're I'm not a metal or just I haven't ever done any stress tests on the rod or the crank or anything, but from the outside they look like a decent engine. There you go. That sounded like it. That's it. That sounded like it.
Yes, sir.
I think she did real good. She had two. Look, she had a little bit of porosity. Oh, look at there. 2 little tiny beads, but they're good.
He said I used to have I have used Predator engines and they ran good.
I know a guy that repowered his zero turn with a 25 horse Predator or 24 whatever, and it's still running. And that was 10 years ago. all the burrs because I'm trying to pass an 1.5 inch stream of air through this pipe, and I don't want any turbulence. I need all the air to go in the blower. Squirrel cage blowers unload when they get too much static pressure.
He said, y'all guys did a late night on me. Sorry, I was asleep. I still watched most of it this morning.
Give me the sandpaper and the one for the tile. My hand's cramping up real bad. Here, bring me another piece of paper. So what I'm doing is, yeah, thank you, much bigger paper works better. Take your rod, a die grinder, split it, and then you can make an inside flapper wheel out of emery cloth. We call it sand tape in plumbing. And that's about as good as we're gonna get it without doing a whole lot of hand filing. But I'm really not hurting it, dude. When you're trying to squeeze every CFM down a pipe, it's got to be glass smooth. That's as good as you're gonna get it. Tara, you bring me one more piece of paper? See if I can get y'all to look down here in a minute. to hear in there.
It is.
I hear you.
Yeah, but this thing is really loud. And you talk like this when the thing's on. Grant said, what are you up to today?
Who?
Grant.
Uh,
What did you describe to us the other day?
oh. Sitting here working on a piece of pipe, trying to make a new air tube for my blower on the heater. Here it comes. I'll do it. I keep spraying the outside of my hand. I hit a weld in there. Knocked the disc off, knocked the pads off. So what I had to do is the little blower, the outside diameter of the blower is 1.25 inches. Well, no conduit or anything made is 1.25 inches on the inside. 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches on the outside, just not on the inside. I even Googled tubes 1.25 ID, couldn't find anything. Nothing unless it was made in a machine shop. So what I did is I took a jack handle, which is the right OD for the hole that's in the heater, and it is an inch and board on the outside. So all I did was, and I'm wiping the wrong end. This end is supposed to be wiping. So I just cut it, and I just cut it and popped it up. Welded it, cut it, found a socket that was 1 1/4 inch, clamped it on it, welded it together, welded it on the pipe, and then took the socket out, and everything's fine. So that's 1 1/4 inch. I am fixing to. Terry, did you ever get the tailpipe expander fixed?
Oh, not yet.
Let me see them. I think I can do it right here. We're gonna try to anyway.
Socket.
Where's the O-rings?
They're on them.
Okay.
He says, I've never seen an air drill. I've used air impacts, but not drill.
Oh, they make air drills, air sanders, air copers, air grinders, air files.
Air this, air that.
Yeah, there's all kind of stuff that's air. All I'm trying to fix my tailpipe expander, it got turned inside out somehow. It's really hard to pop a new one in. They got bent. I paid $24 for it at Temu. I'm not worried about it. I'm not concerned about it. I'm just going to use it to help, hopefully help round the pipe out, because it's not exactly round yet. We'll see. The socket's not as deep as the spreader is. The spreader, the bars are bent. I just, nothing good about it. See, I need a big impact, baby.
A battery impact?
Yes.
You're already out there.
Okay, I need it. I need it.
Ah, for the
Where? Oh, hell.
Jesus.
Alright, so let's see if we can, just, all I want to do is just stretch it a little bit. I'll turn it. Come on. Oh, come on, damn it. Now it won't come out. Oh, there we go. Now we're just going to turn it. Stick it back in there and do it again. There we go. That's it. All I'm on it. Still bent, but who cares? Just wanted to make it round. Alright, Tara, can you grab the proper tools and see if you can, here, let me sandblast this first. Get them. I want to medium blast this so that it's the same texture from one end to the other. I got a red hose in there. What do you need that for?
Dude, I'm trying to move it out of the way. You say clear your road, so.
Oh, alright. Let's go. Oh! Let's go, G.I. I had a siphon system set up, and I still have it set up. But I need a little bit bigger setup. It says this pipe right here blows down past this one, and so I need to adjust it to get the I just put the vacuum cleaner on it now. And to the hell with it. wire brushing. How's y'all look the same now? Baby, I hate repetitious work. It's like I could have never been on the assembly line. Same thing every day. It doesn't happen. Alright, there you go. Formerly a jack handle, now air tube for the furnace blower. Alright, so, oh, and I found out something, Glenn, and hello Scooter if you're watching, and Peter, and anybody else that's watching, hello to you too. And if it's your birthday, Tara,
Happy birthday!
if it's your anniversary,
Happy anniversary!
if you graduated high school
Happy graduation high school!
or college. So, I'm tired. Alright, here, oh, that's covered all up. Never mind. I was gonna get you to wash this down the center with yeah, I hit a weld and the two pads went bye bye. Yeah, so I sort of knew it was gonna happen. You still going there? Uh-oh. It don't go in there, Lucy.
Lucy, you have some explaining to do.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a hammer, and I hope to God I got a long enough extension, something to drive it back out, but I'm gonna swedge it with this socket. So give me a torch, hammer,
Torch should probably be out there.
yeah, like so. Bring them, y'all going for a ride again.
Hammer's trying to get out there.
Woo! A big hammer, baby. Big.
There should be a big hammer out there. No, never mind it. I got them here. I'll be back for y'all.
Alright, this isn't,
Peter waved at you.
alright, so what I'm doing
Whoops. Hold on.
is I'm going to heat this up with a torch
I know.
as soon as to get you out of the sky.
Yeah. He stops coughing.
Never. I'm out of breath. So I'm gonna heat this up. Sorry for the light. I'm gonna heat this up. And swedge it back out with the socket. Because in welding it, I didn't get the weld exactly round on the inside. I may have to do a little more work with the rotary burr. But for right now, we're just going to heat it and then drive the socket down in there. And then I'll turn around and drive the socket out the other way. So here we go. Need my glasses, Tara. They're not straight. bring me the WD-40 in a rag. I'm gonna try something that I saw on a race car channel video. Something they do to their exhaust. I'm wondering if I can do it to hot. Yep, that's hot. So I wonder if I can do it to this. Oh, damn, there's nothing in it, Tara.
Oh, really?
Hold on, yeah, it is. So if you take this pipe, well, not this pipe necessarily, but if you take exhaust pipe and cover it in WD-40 before you what?
Fire come up one.
Oh, cover it in WD-40 before you hot, Scott.
And then,
Tell that chair. I'm gonna get it from the internet. I damn sure don't need it from you too.
That's white.
Anyway, you heat it up, and it turns the pipe gold. If I can get it down the center. should have wiped it on there. Not, it's doing alright. It's, supposed to be gold, just a little purple. But we're gonna make it purple. There you go. Look at the air hose. Oh, my hand's cramped. Stop it over here. Points on the floor. Yeah. I told you not to do anything. Here, go ahead and take that blower off of that one. See if it fits this one.
You want to take this off?
Yeah. Let's hope it works. Oh, does it break it back here too? Yeah.
That's where we fixed it.
No, that's where it broke. It's broke. Broke again. Where's the sand tape? I need a piece of sand tape. We ain't gonna have nothing left at this rate. It's a little snug. I'd probably get this 3D printed. Ooh, it don't take long to get hot. Hold that. Work on it some more. What you could do is sand on that while, or if you had the sander, you could go inside of that with the sander. And
Yeah.
I bet you it's that damn weld. Woo! What, that gets hot. This was this long, and it cracked and we cut it off. This is what we're left with. Perfect nougat. It gets hot. I meant with
Oh.
grinder.
Oh. Oh, be careful.
I'm not doing it down there. Yeah, that's not leaking in the air. Oh, it's cracked all the way up here. Look at me a little silicone. I'm gonna order some more. I'll order 2 or 3 more. I'm gonna put one going vertical like this outside to for a draft fan. And then, yeah, so right now we're just gonna weld up this little what's wrong with the glue? Oh, it's set up. Gotta get a screw. If you've ever put a hammer handle on, if you've ever hung a hammer or an axe, you don't hit the head on. You hit the end of the handle. And for those that don't know, what you're doing is the mass of the hammerhead. If you hit the end of the hammer handle with a quick enough, decisive enough blow, you will move the hammerhead faster the hammer handle faster than the head can move. So the head will temporarily stay still until the friction gets tight enough. But it'll stay still, and when you hit it, the hammerhead will come up the handle. No problem. Alright, so we are going to fix this little there, and then we're going to just go around here. That stupid thing that got me all hung up in the air. So we'll do it. I was gonna do it with the tube. Weld a nice little bead, but it don't look like it's gonna cooperate with me. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, so that doesn't leak. Well, that's I can take that, hold that. Let me.
I'll go ahead and take the other one out.
All right. Yeah, this fits much better. Oops. Oh, silicone up the O-rings. So we're going to just go around here. And now we're going to go up here on the top. See if the thing won't stay out of my way. Alright, that should be that should be right as rain. Ready to go in. Mom said dinner's almost done. So go ahead and get that put back in and crank her up so she'll burn the fire out. We need a basket or something to set behind it to put wood in. We might, Tara, weld a little diffuser on the end so that you can aim it by rotating it. Do like this. Just a little piece of metal, tilt it down to make the stream of air go one way, and then all you do is to make it go straight, you turn it down so it'll ride along the floor.
Okay.
You want it to go to the back, you turn it to the left, to the right.
You want a full blast or low?
Yeah, full blast.
Okay, or full blast.
That is full blast. So show them the brace we're going to put on it, the angle. From where the pipe is up to the tank.
Here?
Yeah.
So like this?
Yeah, there's the angle brace with a hose clamp on the bottom so you can rotate the fan. So tell them about what we're going to do with the fan. Show them on the old pipe.
Thank you.
We'll put a piece of metal on it.
We're gonna put a piece of metal on, no, not this pipe, but that pipe down there, on the end of it.
Show them how.
Hmm?
Show them what we're going to do.
I just did.
You pointed at it. No, baby. Put your hand on the pipe and form the metal in your hand. No. Put it on the end of the pipe where it's actually going. It's not going, no, down over it. Oh, God bless. This. Well, not this. This. Right? Back, you're way above the camera. You're way up here. There you go. Down, down, and back to you. That's how far you got it down. Now tell them why you're doing that.
We're doing this to help,
Angle your hand.
I don't know why are we doing that. Sorry?
Direct
To direct the air,
flow.
to direct the airflow, inside the tank for
So
the
we
wood.
can aim it to the back,
Oh, so we can aim it to the back,
or front,
or front,
or top.
or top or bottom,
Yeah, by simply rotating.
by simply rotating the pipe.
Yeah, you're going to learn how to talk on camera if you're going to do film.
Well, yeah, I didn't know we were doing this. So,
I just told you.
yeah, you told me we were going to put a pipe like this, yeah.
Right. Okay, no, I said we're going to put a pipe on the end so that we can rotate it to the back or rotate it to the front. I even said to make it go straight what? We blow it what?
Straight through,
Along the floor.
on the floor.
Yeah, so you don't pay attention.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you telling me you were going to direct airflow. I remember that part, yes.
Yeah, that's all you remembered. You didn't know how to tie it together. So again, riding down the road, you see me doing this. You don't know why.
Because your real thing was.
I know, but you don't know how far or how long I'm holding it. You don't know that I'm feeling the truck with my butt. I'm feeling the way the truck's leaning, accounting for it. You don't know any of that.
Okay.
Same thing with this. Because you're not designing it, you can't follow along. So you have to pay closer attention. Extra special attention.
Yes, sir.
maybe bosses on jobs, but you're gonna have to get a job that actually puts food on your table.
I know.
They're gonna tell you, go do this. If you get hired on in the film industry to do something that you studied for, and you go up there and go, how do I do this? They're gonna say, all right, next, send you home. You've been working with me, doing this type of stuff since you were born, and you're telling me that all you've absorbed is, you know, the difference between a 1/2 inch and a 9/16 inch, that's it.
I never said that, but okay.
Okay, but I just told you what we're doing.
I know you just told me, but I didn't know the other parts of the thing where you were saying up, down, left, right, and back. I just remember you saying that we're going to be able to direct it by turning the pipe.
Right, we're gonna direct it by blowing it to the back, to the front, and if we wanna go straight across, then we point it down so it rides along the floor. I just told you all that. This is the very same thing that I had to walk you through word by word, syllable by syllable, while you were telling me, because you didn't pay attention. No matter what comes out of your mouth from this point on, right now, it will not change the fact that you did not pay attention. I've showed you. We're gonna put a diffuser, a piece of metal.
Yeah, I remember the
On
diffuser
the
part.
end, okay, that would cause the air to blow sideways, okay, and you could aim it to the back by simply turning the tank. I even said we were gonna put a hose clamp on the bottom so that you could turn the pipe and rotate the blower.
I remember that part.
But I told you to tell them, you put your hand up like this, you put your hand over like this.
Because I didn't know how exactly the thing was going to be angled.
I told you, motherfucker, I just told you it went on the end, like this. So why did you have your hand back here?
I don't know, because I thought you meant the pipe to hold this up.
No, but why would I say on the end if I meant back here? I don't say go to McDonald's, but I want you to go Burger King.
Yes, sir.
If I tell you it goes on the end, sweetheart, it goes on the end.
Yes, sir.
And we may even clamp it on in case we don't like it.
Yes, sir.
You have to pay attention if you don't understand something. Don't wing it. Winging it won't get you nowhere in life. Say, excuse me, I didn't follow. This time I will pay attention. Will you please explain it again?
Yes, sir.
Now, did you explain it without me prodding you word for word?
So what we're going to do is we're going to put an angled pipe on the end so that we can be able to direct the airflow, like left, right, up, down, across the floor. And we're going to put a hose clamp on it. That way we can take it off if we don't like it.
Okay, we're going to aim it by doing what?
Oh, sorry. We're going to aim it by being able to turn the pipe. I just
By
said that.
rotating.
By
Yeah.
rotating the pipe.
You turn the steering wheel, you rotate the pipe.
Okay, sorry. Rotating the pipe.
You turn a car, you rotate the pipe.
Yes, sir.
Or a drive shaft.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why. If I turn the screwdriver, why can't I turn the drive shaft? But it's rotating. Now, does that feel like it's blowing any better? If you will remind me, listen, if you will remind me, I will chamfer this tomorrow, okay? And I will weld it back on that one, and we will cap it, and we will make that little short one to go in either jack while we're under a car and need to use the jack. And we don't need a lot of power, we don't have room for the long handle. I will put this adapter or wrench, socket, whatever, back on that pipe, and I will cap the other end. In other words, I'll take a washer, and you weld a washer on, a smaller washer, and then you weld it, and then you shape it, just like I did the jack handle that Kevin's got. Okay, so there you go. Your mama said that food is almost ready. That's what I'm telling you again. Dinner is now ready, not almost ready. Bring me a white, please. I want to get the right. I want to see it turn right. So it has its top. I want to get the right roller kit. That'd be really neat to have. You take pipe and weld on it. I don't know one. You know, we'll need more than one per hand. We have any trash to burn before we. Is there anything in that trash can?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff, but it's mostly just cans and.
Yeah, but I want the cans burnt, and I'll tell you why. It'll dry them out, get all the goo out of them, and then you can set them in a bag out here until whenever we get the trash can back down there. And if you want to, you can take them, well, there was a recycling place in Thompson, there's not anymore, but.
Somebody was in a wider door.
extension, 3/8, and, run it over to Jason. Hey, don't get our good ones, get some of the junk kit.
Jump what, people? The only one you have.
Yeah, yeah. That is, show them how, you have to show them how, this thing, this is what, put it in on plate, to the ball, to the top, to the ball. Okay, also take them to NFC stick, and tell them, hey, tell them, make sure you're very careful. Tell them, put it in the NFC, it'll make it much easier for you to get the plug up next time.
Can we right in this or?
Oh, yeah, bye y'all.